Yo, good morning, team. I'm definitely glad to be back, that's for sure. Markets have been pretty interesting. Not too much crazy stuff, a little bit we'll, you know, work into now. Two things I want to focus on in the long-term charts, real quick. We had two levels to watch this week, the 290.44 and the top of 290.22. Like I said, if we get past 292 with acceptance, we will chase the all-time high here. That is our next level. Um, we haven't gotten acceptance at that level yet. We're having a little bit of trouble here. We're stalling out, and I want to focus on that. As you can see, our MACD's, flat, having a tough trending time here, which means momentum is going to be a little stale. Um, Another key thing, look down here. This volume has been so dry lately. Um, there hasn't really been any long-term buyers or sellers in this market just yet. I'm curious to see how we react around these levels. The market is still in pullback mode, but how long is that strength going to keep involved? The healthiest thing for this market right now, I think, would be if we follow our Bollinger Bands is um, last time it curved down like this, we traded in a sideways period right here, maybe 2, 3 weeks, and, continues to break out to the upside. Now, what I want to focus on here is if we look at our Bollinger Bands and our EMAs, it's getting super tight. Our range is really getting super tight. It has been for quite some time, but I think we're going to put some pressure on this 13 EMA and around this mid Bollinger Band. That would be a healthy test. Maybe consolidate, flatten these indicators out, and then make another move to the upside if we take out that all-time high. If not, our next big base of support, like in the long-term view, is down here at around this 280, 127 area from this previous triple top, and then this top gap over here. Um, that's a ways away. I think we got to focus on the now, but that's just a quick little long-term view. We'll go into the 30-minute chart here, go over the week. So the last 2 weeks have been nice trading. We've had a nice clean roadmap. Our levels have worked almost perfect in this market. This is a market I really thrive in. When it is more technical, my setup and my game plan, my analysis are usually more effective. So we've been trading in nice levels, you know, um, with the bottom here at the 287.52, and then we have another bottom here at 289.11, and this is going to be our main bottom for I think today's session and a little bit going forward at around this 290.44. One, two, three, 4 days really around this. Even yesterday's low pulled back, got a little bit extremely overextended out of those Bollinger Bands. That would have been a nice value buy down near our level, but didn't actually get down to it. That's going to be our main pullback area to see how price reacts. We do have a clear support base. Um, Now, would it be healthy for us to come back and sort of consolidate for a day or two and have you know our indicators really have some time to catch up and maybe flatten out a little bit? I don't know. We'll take it one day at a time as always. But what I want to focus on was this 292.28 level. We got above it. Was that Tuesday's trend day? Um, and we sort of held it on Wednesday. And I said, after that day, I was like, our game plan is either going to be if we hold this level at 292.28, we're going to chase this high and then the all-time high. That wasn't the case, and it was actually a bit of a wacky day. We broke it and started to fade into this trend day, which was the game plan actually, to go down to the 290.44 range. We didn't actually get there all the way, but it did. We did get that move, and that was something we could have capitalized on yesterday. With that being said, it was wacky because we reclaimed it and then failed to hold it into the close. Now we're testing it again here pre-market. After those GDP numbers came out, they were pretty solid. But now our Bollinger Bands are tight. We're trying to trend here, trying to open up and get that wider range. We'll see. Can we reclaim this 292.28? I think I'm going to be a little bit patient to see if we get acceptance up here, if that's the case and our indicators allow us to get an entry there, for sure, why not? If this doesn't hold, I think our odds favor us trading down and testing these lower levels here. That's not going to say to me that this market's dried up. I'm sure a lot of people say, oh, this market's going to go red now. No, I think it's a little bit healthy. If we do look at our bigger picture, um, we are obviously still overextended from last week's video. I think I've been saying that for about 3 weeks now, that we've been fighting overextended indicators for um, quite some time. So I think we're going to have to be a little bit patient in this market if we want to get the best risk reward setup. I think my best setup would be, you know, down near these lows. If these lows hold and that 290.44 holds, I'd have to watch my MACD and I'd have to see where my EMAs are at and everything. But I think that's my key level to watch. And obviously there's 292.28 to see how we work throughout that, this session and then going forward. So I do have a watch list still built into this week. This will probably carry over into next week. As you guys know, the watch lists are typically followed on the daily chart. They're better for swing trades, and you could also get those nice intraday scalps. This is on the video. Remember, a week or two ago, we had that 185 support. I know, Daniel, you've been trading this pretty heavily. Right now, I like the setup yesterday, but if we look at pre-market, we're now trading, down in the 181 range, below yesterday's low. So this support level looks like it's giving out. We did close below our 13 EMA and below our midpoint. So this is actually going to be on watch to see where this stock ends up falling to. If we go to the pre-market, we are below that 185 range. So I'm not sure what news is built into this yet. I didn't get the chance to look it up. Another setup on HPQ. You guys know I've been busy trading this for the past 2 months. We did show some weakness. I actually exited my swing trade position up around this level, around the 20s, when we had that failure of the 13 EMA. I was riding it. We really didn't get acceptance above this 2030 and then head into the gap. So we are in a bit of a weakness now. This could be a possible short. I'll tell you why. Daily MACD looks like it's crossing to the downside. We're below our 13 EMA, below our midpoint. And now we have this key support at 1951 here. I'm going to watch to see if we could close below this on the daily. If we do, I think our odds favor us trading down to these bottom ranges, which gives us, anywhere from 50 cents to $1 per share, which is very nice on a stock like HBQ where the options are cheap and you can, grasp a nice percentage move on that. Keep this in mind. We are tightening up in the Bollinger Bands. I want to see, do we consolidate above this level? I'm going to be watching this very closely in today's session, see how we end, how the overall market ends the session as well, to see, will I take a position on this as a swing? What am I going to do? I want to get myself assessed going into the next week. Another setup, very key, Bank of America. I posted this a couple days ago. We are trading in a super, super, super tight range now. If you look at this from 29.76 is the bottom to 30.12, very tight range. These are very important levels on the daily at the 30.12. Like I said, we do want to see where this breaks out. Is it going to break out to the upside and take out our next level at 30.65? Or are we going to break the multi-day support at 29.75 and then drop to about 29.47, and then we have room to, down here at 28.62, which is the next key support level. This is definitely one to watch. Like I said, I don't think I see anything crazy happening today. I think today is going to be more of a setup day for myself to see, which kind of direction we're going to head in the weeks to come. I want to focus on these though. When I say focus, I mean we can just sit here and analyze this price action. We don't have to take any moves. We don't have to risk anything. It is Friday. I think if I am going to take a trade, it'll probably be around on the SPY. But like I said, I want to let this develop. I want to let things set up. I want to see what goes on in the overall market. We're fighting some key levels here, so I want to give it some time, let things develop, and then that'll gauge my next move. We can afford to be patient here. We definitely can afford to be patient. I know other people are going to scream out and say, this is moving, this is moving. It's not about catching the hot trend. It's about getting in before the trend starts. It's about preparing yourself to react to whatever way the market decides to go. It's about, being ahead of other people. It's about beating the crowd. I'm not trying to join the crowd. I'm trying to stand out. I want to do what other people aren't doing, and that's preparing. People don't prepare. People are just doing whatever the fuck they're doing. They're loosey goosey. I like to keep my trading structured, organized, and professional. That's what I try to influence you guys to do as well. And I hope I do that. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys in chat. We have our list up, our market game plan, our market recap, and we're ready to go attack these markets. I'm glad to be back. So I'll talk to you guys in chat.